Welcome to the Grow Your Business Cleveland video series. Co-producing and appearing in the series, the talented GYB CLE Interns. Supporting sponsors include NOAC, a regional partnership of Chambers of Commerce, New Image Media, Northeast Ohio's most recognized name in video for business.
In this episode, Joel Goldstein, digital marketing strategist, president of Public Relations Society of America, and corporate communications expert, shares why entrepreneurs should never go it alone. After the tip, we go backstage where Joel shares the must-have mindset for success, why technology is driving marketing today, the core beliefs of entrepreneurs worldwide, and more.
Joel Goldstein, Goldstein Group Communications, and I'm going to tell you why entrepreneurs should never go it alone. I'll tell you a secret. There's a lot of days when I wake up and I don't know what the heck I'm doing. I'm an entrepreneur, and I've worked with some of the smartest entrepreneurs that you'd ever want to meet. And when you get them alone in a bar and you're talking to them, they'll a lot of times admit the same thing to you, that they just don't know what they're doing. We all need help, coaching, mentoring, advice, suggestions, advisors. Nobody wants to reinvent the wheel. We all want to know, if I've got the same problem that somebody else has already solved before, I'd like to know how other people have solved that. So I started my business 23 years ago, and I was very much a reluctant entrepreneur. I'm in a marketing agency, and when I started out, I thought, well, the last thing in the world that Cleveland needs is another PR agency, another marketing agency. But I started out, and I quickly realized that I was going to have a lot of problems, I was going to have a lot of questions, and I needed to turn to people that would be able to help me save some time and avoid making some of the mistakes that other people have made before. One of the groups that I joined a variety of different groups, but one of the groups that I joined was a group called Entrepreneurs Organization. The people from this organization are entrepreneurs from all over the world. They're not just from the United States. That's actually one of the things that I like about it the best. So I'm able to talk to people from Japan and Singapore and Hong Kong and Europe, and you're able to learn how they solve problems, and it's amazing how similar the problems are that we all face. But the people that I've met and the people that I've learned from are just incredible. So it was a tremendously rich learning experience that I've had with these people, and they've helped me so much in running my business and in learning how to do the strategies that are going to make my business grow. I've watched them do it, and I've been able to apply those same principles to help my business grow faster than if I had tried to go it alone. So when you think about how to run your business, it's so important to have a strong group of entrepreneurial advisors, people with an entrepreneurial can-do mindset. And it reminds me of a quote that I hear a lot: if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together.
Up next, we get to know Joel. Steve Wozniak, the Woz, an Apple co-founder, once said, "Everything we did, we were setting the tone for the world."
So whether you own a business or you're working in a company, it's really important to have an entrepreneurial mindset. What I mean by that is that entrepreneurs, when they're faced with a brick wall, a roadblock, they typically don't back away from it. They say, well, that didn't work. Let me try this. Let me try this. Let me try this. So I'll tell you a story about that. I went to an entrepreneurial conference here in Cleveland a few years ago, and the committee that was planning that conference, they were sitting around thinking, well, who could we have come talk to the conference that would be really interesting? And somebody said, oh, wouldn't it be great if we had Steve Wozniak? He was one of the founders of Apple. Could we ever get him? And rather than say, well, there's no way that we could ever get Steve Wozniak to come to Cleveland for this entrepreneurial conference, people started saying, well, that's a great idea. Who do you know? Who do you know? Who do you know? Who do we know that could possibly reach out to Steve Wozniak and convince him to come to Cleveland to make the entrepreneurial conference that they were planning a really great and inspiring event? And they did. And they were able to find someone who knew someone who would reach out to Wozniak, and he agreed to come to Cleveland. It was a great example of finding a way around a problem that other people would have been discouraged by and walked away from. And they were able to make it a success.
New technology is changing marketing in ways we can clearly see all around us. But what don't we see?
Years ago, I went to a conference about marketing, and one of the speakers said, is the ad agency of the future going to be a software company? And I really had no idea what he meant by that. And it turns out 10, 15 years later that he was exactly right. And as a marketing agency, what we do today has more and more technology embedded in it. Well, what does that mean for marketing? The fact is that technology can become a competitive lever for companies today in how they go to market. Let's face it, everybody's got a website. Everybody's got to ask for a quote button. Everybody's got a contact us page. So we're all doing the same types of things. But if we can apply technology to the marketing programs that we're doing, we're going to be more effective, we're going to be more focused, we're going to be more efficient in how we do marketing. And technology is all around us in the marketing programs that we run today, just like that person suggested 10, 15 years ago. So the amount of software in companies today and in the way we do marketing is huge. So one software tool that we use determines how people are driven to call your company. And everybody wonders that. Everybody wonders what made the phone ring. Well, now we can actually tell. So there's software that changes the phone number on your website. It does it randomly. So somebody visits your website and they want to call you. They pick up the phone, they call the number, and we can identify, did that phone call begin with a search? We can identify, did that phone call begin with a specific keyword that they searched on? So that tells us who's out there, what they're looking for, and who is most likely to turn into a customer because of that technology that we're using. And that's all because of marketing technology. It's so powerful today, and that's really an exciting evolution in how we go to market as companies.
Joel travels around the world and discovers the common core belief of entrepreneurs worldwide.
In my tip, I talked about a group that I belong to called Entrepreneurs Organization. And it's a fabulous organization, a fabulous experience. I've traveled to places and conferences all over the world. I've been to Jordan and Singapore and Hong Kong and Greece. And I'm in a room with 20 people and they represent 19 different countries. And how exciting is that? So I'm able to talk to somebody who is from Saudi Arabia. And I asked them, well, what do they think of the political situation in the Mideast? And how do they think things are going to evolve and happen? I'm able to talk to somebody from Moscow. I'm able to talk to somebody from Yemen. And it's experiences and conversations that you'd never be able to have. But we all come back to a same core common belief that we something that drives all of us. We all want to make an impact, not just on our businesses, but beyond that. We want to make an impact on our communities and on our families. And all of us really want that exact same thing, whether we own a company or whether we're employees in a company. We want to be successful and have an impact on the people and the communities around us. And that was the common language of the business owners that I met in this group called Entrepreneurs Organization. It was really a powerful, exciting, energizing discovery to make that regardless of where we live, regardless of whether somebody's from Yemen or Greece or Cleveland, we all really want the same thing, to improve the lives of the people we work with and improve the communities that we live in.
So how did Joel score as a Grow Your Business Cleveland expert? We gave a thumbs up for not going it alone, an entrepreneurial mindset, advocating for mentorship, and making a difference.
Special thanks goes to our Grow Your Business Cleveland contributing experts for supporting our mission of growing business and kickstarting careers in Northeast Ohio. So don't miss a video or an opportunity to be part of the show. Subscribe at GYBCLE.com and follow us on our social media channels. And remember, if you like it, share it.